what is going on? What is happening around me? What is happening in front of me? And based off of that, and being able to see it from multiple perspectives, multiple opinions, you form a worldview as to how things are working. And the problem is most people have pessimistic worldviews because they have narrow perspectives. So they can only see the world through a vacuum.
They're small town, they're friends.
Lack of information.
Yes.
Only the educated are free. So what is my journey? My journey is the journey of self-education.
Mm-hmm.
So why? Because the more that I know, the more that I can see. The more that I can see, the better perspective I can have. The better perspective I can have, the better outcome and decision making I can have in positioning for my life. So if I understand that I can obtain freedom and that I can obtain wealth and I can obtain success, it's not merely an illusion. It is an understanding based off of what the world around me has shown me that it is possible, right? So it's merely a game of probabilities. So what do I need to do is increase my probabilities by knowing how the game is played. You play Monopoly, I win every time I play Monopoly. Why? Because I went on YouTube and I watched the videos. What are the lands that I should buy with highest possible return to win the game? Which land should I stay away from? Literally, you can build a strategy. In the same way, there's formulas in success to building a strategy in life. And if you don't think so, it's not that they're not there, it's that you do not have the wherewithal or the mental capacity or the right information to see it. But it doesn't mean that it's not real. And once you have the humility to perceive that and have a student's mind, you'll be able to see the way in all things.
I love it. You're spitting right now already. This is starting amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people, we were on a Twitter space last week and talking about this with our friends. Like, most people live their lives for an outcome. They have the intention of an outcome versus the intention of a process, and really lose a lot there because there's so much to be gained just by the process. And when you play for the outcome, you never really get the full process and that understanding. So I guess, like, to kind of follow up on Nick's question there, because it's a great answer. Was there, like, when you were 16 and you're flying to America, did you move to Miami then? I would imagine.
No, I traveled around, so I was literally just hopping around. There was no one location. I'm all over the country, bro.
Love
all
it.
Over the country.
Love it. But did you have that same, process intention or just the yearning to understand at that point?
So,
or was it?
It was more so the process of survival, right? So you go from like surviving to living to thriving.
Yep.
So most people, what they don't do is they don't turn off their survival mentality once they go to being well. And once they go from being well, they become comfortable, but they still have the habits of a person that is like in dire situation. Why? What do I mean by that? They're always looking at the fast money. They're always looking at the quick money. They're always looking at the quick bag, right? Because they're still thinking in scarcity mindset, in the same mindset that they needed to get out of in order to get to the next level. It was the essential one, right, in order to survive, but it's not the necessary one in order to thrive. So I was in survival mind at that point. At that point in my journey, I was like, I just need to make money. I got to pay for rent. Like, I got to figure out how to live. Then I started buying a couple books here and there. One of my buddies introduced me to stock trading. Somebody else introduced me to crypto. A lot of things that one could call luck, but I call positioning, right? Because I position myself in the best restaurants, for example. Like, why would I go work at the shitty restaurant where I could work at the best restaurant? Like, it was just made sense, all right? Why would I work? If I'm going to work, might as well work to get paid for what I produce. So I'm going to take a job in sales instead of working a 9-to-5 where it doesn't matter how much I produce, I'm capped by my hourly wage, right? So those logical steps of actually taking pride and respecting my time, knowing what my time is worth, is what led me to, in my survival kind of hustles, be able to be paid based off of what I produce and not my time, which I think gave me the ability to speed out of the bullshit a lot faster than most people. Whoever provides value in the marketplace does not need to worry about what currency is in circulation. They will continue to make money. Dude, I don't care if it's a CBDC, if it's a QVC, if it's a QR code, I don't care. I will adapt to the times, and you can't fight it. Dude, it's a machine. It's like trying to go against the Matrix, and you're just an individual with no superpowers and nothing. You're not going to be able to do it. But you can be allocated in different places around the world. You can be diversified. You can be intelligent. You can, I know it sounds insane, but you can have multiple houses and multiple passports and multiple geographic locations where you move, be nomadic, be kind of like a pirate under no one jurisdiction, right? And I think that's a life where you kind of have a little bit more freedom.